What is the right way to present Saber? That's what we'll talk this week on the 11th OVC. At many reenactments around the country, presenting Saber is one of those things that you see a lot of people do differently. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive right into the manual to see what it says to make sure we don't do one of the most common enactorisms in the field today. So first, let's talk about how to draw the saber correctly. Drill number 93 states that the first part of the command, which is draw, turn the head slightly to the left without deranging the position of the body, unhook the saber with the left hand, and bring the hilt to the front. Run the right wrist through the sword knot, if you have it, seize the grip, draw the blade 6 inches out of the scabbard, then staying there, pressing the scabbard against the thigh with the left hand, which seizes it at the upper ring, and turn the head to the front. At the last part of the command, which is saber, draw the saber quickly, raising the arm to its full extent, making the slight pause, carry the blade to the right shoulder, the back of it against the hollow of the shoulder, the wrist resting against the hip, the little finger at the outside of the grip. This position is the same when mounted, except that then the wrist falls naturally upon the thigh instead of the hip. Now for present saber. At the last part of the command, which is saber, carry the saber to the front, the arm half extended, the thumb opposite to and 6 inches from the neck, the blade perpendicular, the edge to the left, the thumb extended to the right side of the grip, the little finger by the side of the others. Now, when we go back to carry saber, drill number 95 specifies that at the last part of the command, which is saber, carry the back of the blade against the hollow of the shoulder, the wrist resting on the hip, the little finger on the outside of the grip. And of course, when you're mounted, it's more against the thigh than the hip, as long as the blade is tipped straight up. Upon the order of return saber, drill number 96 specifies that at the first part of the command, which is return, execute present saber. At the last part of the command, which is saber, carry the wrist opposite to and 6 inches from the left shoulder. Lower the blade and pass it across and along the left arm to point to the rear. Turn the head slightly to the left, fixing the eyes on the opening of the scabbard. Return the blade, free the wrist from the sword knot, and turn the head to the front. Drop the right hand by the side and hook up the saber with the hilt to the rear if you are dismounted. So the big thing to note when you draw a saber is that you draw the saber 6 inches out of the scabbard before the action command of saber. Upon saber, you go all the way out, extend for a moment, and come back to carry saber. When you present saber, the big thing there is to keep the blade straight up, not tilted out. You don't want to tilt out like that. That's a modern enactorism. You keep it straight up, looking straight, 6 inches from your neck. And then upon carry saber, then you go back. Then upon return saber, the preparatory command on return, you come up to present saber. Upon saber, you go over to your left shoulder, go down your left shoulder, and go in to your scabbard. So that wasn't so bad, was it? So hopefully when we go in the field this spring and this summer, you know how to present saber appropriately without tipping the blade out as a modern reenactorism, but instead keeping it straight up and the blade to the left. Thank you again for watching 11th OVC. Please like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the field. Ride hard.